Lightsabers. So picked up some new sabers because I dropped some of mine, and guess what? They break when you do that sometimes. So otherwise I do a lot of flow videos, excuse me. I don't know, if you want to, check those out. I love movement, music. Any way to combine them is fantastic to me. And I've always loved lightsabers. And see, it's funny because you never know which style you're gonna get. That's why I can't really leave you guys a reliable link. Anyway, this is the style that I got. So pay attention to which blade size you get, because these are actually minis also. But I just have a custom blade I put on there, so that makes it to where the exact same hilt, I just changed the hilt because I broke this one because I dropped it, so hence the new sabers. So we'll get right into it, show you exactly how these work. I keep saying I'm going to do this badass video where I actually like pay attention and make chapters and stuff. Not gonna happen. I like to flow, and you know, I'm amazed with the feedback and input and all that. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. So these are the brand new Mamxuan lightsabers. These are actually packaged very well. So you see you get your charging cable here in a fancy little thing. So these usually come with everything you need to put them all together and such. So shouldn't have too much to worry about. There's your itty bitty Allen wrench. Pay attention to that, it's key. Aha! Get yourself a tray if you don't have a tray. They're very helpful. And then we have our brand new saber. So this is what they look like. Focus. Straight out of the box. Type-C charger. That little tiny button right there is what turns it on. So one button to press to turn on the sound, and it's a very annoying sound. It's great, it's Star Wars, but every time that it comes on, it gets really tiring after a minute. After you press the button one more time, it does this. This is the entirety of the sound. Doesn't do any sort of smooth swing, nothing more. That's it. Nothing more. It is a really nice bright light on it for the size of it. Food for thought is it is an RGB, which means red, green, and blue baselit, which is like a glorified flashlight. Just runs down this, and that's what makes it light up. And I hear a lot of people say their blades fly out. Well, unless you put in the set screws. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. With these tiny, these tiny little set screws, whatever they are, Allen keys, that are in that box. If you don't put those in, this flies out. Anyway, so I'll just go through all the buttons real quick because it's huge. So one button click each to change the color. So you got plenty of colors. I'm not going to go through that. They change the color. Then it does lock up, but it also does the talking. So that's like when you're clashing against somebody. Then it does this one, where it kind of waves. And then it goes back to regular. So that's the three things. You can hit it 3 times. Guess what? So much nicer. So that's the mute. Ooh, speaking of which, that's gonna make a difference. hopefully that wasn't too terrible, but I'm probably talking so loud. Anyway, yeah, RGB, baselit flashlight, lightsaber. These things are awesome though. They are super durable, super bright. But like I said, really pay attention to the blade length on these, because obviously they can be rather small, but they are considered kid sabers. So again, they're very durable, very lightweight, very flowy. Great sabers. Do that little box thing. Guessing if it there. Aha. Don't need this. I did need that. See? This is why we have a tray. I just threw that and it just landed in the tray. You know. Anyway, so we have the saber. This. So, thanks, Tao. These are your tiny itty bitty little set screws that, there you go. Tiny little set screws. Anyway, those go into the tiny little spots right underneath one of these center flutes, cutouts. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, that's where your little set screws go. So that's pretty much the sabers. I don't know how far I was wanting to go with this, but I do plan on doing some other videos on these other ones. I'll probably just do them like this, because otherwise, yeah. But either way, these things are awesome. Usually around $50, and I mean, you can find them all sorts of different places, so look around. But big thing that you should definitely pay attention to is blade length, because these, a lot of the time, the price depends on the length of the blade. So there is that. What else do we gotta tell them? To enjoy their day, that you can always upgrade them too, and that's something that I really love about the Mamxuans, is that depending on which kind of saber you have, like this is their bigger version, you can actually have threadable sabers to make them just go straight on there. So yeah, you can get bigger blades for these ones too, and then they just thread right in, which is epic. And you can do it with even the super old styles.